I want to talk to you about what white people see in you that you do not see in yourself. I want to talk to you about the power that white people see in you, but you fail to see in yourself. Please allow me to read an address by Lord Macaulay's address to the British Parliament in February 1835. This was in February 1835. It was the 2nd of February 1835. And this is what he said. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of my time. I'm not going to take forever, but I just want to break down this thing. And then, what is this man seeing that you are not seeing? And he saw it in 1835, the 2nd of February. He says the following: I have traveled across the length and the breadth of Africa, and I have seen not one person who is a beggar. Why are there so many beggars today? Why are there so many people who are hungry? Why are there so many people who are living in mkukus? Why are there so many people who are resorting to crime? There was a time in our life where that could never be experienced. It was not even possible. And I'm telling you what a white man is saying. Says, I never saw even one beggar. Because these people were a communal people. They would not let anybody go hungry. They loved each other so much. Before capitalism came and grabbed their attention, they took care of each other. And as I traveled along the length and the breadth of Africa, I never saw one beggar. What happened? That there are so many beggars today? What happened? That there are so many criminals today? What happened? That there are 10,000 people in South Africa every day that go to bed. Not 10,000, 10 million people every single day that go to bed without eating. Statistically proven, 10 million people tonight are going to go to bed without food. What happened? What changed? And he says, I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country. Such high moral values. High moral values. And that was before that was even before we embraced the Bible. The moral values were up there. People of such caliber that, now listen to him carefully, that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation. Unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural heritage. A white man said, we cannot conquer these people until we break their spiritual heritage and their cultural heritage. What did he see in our spiritual heritage that he so desperately wanted to destroy in order for him to conquer us? What did he see in our cultural heritage that he so desperately wanted to destroy in order to overcome us? Oh! He says, therefore, I propose that we replace her old and ancient education system. Replace. The way they transfer knowledge from the one to the other. Destroy that. Destroy her culture. Destroy her spirituality. Destroy it. For us to conquer him. What was it? What is it that he saw that was so powerful that unless he destroys it, we will never be his subjects? For if the African thinks that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem. I'll say it again. If the African thinks that all that is foreign and all that is English is good and greater than their own, where we think that their language is better than ours, their education is better than ours, their culture is better than ours, their God is better than ours, their God is glorious, our ancestors are demons. Until you came to a point where you referred to your ancestors as demons. Bautola. Please don't disappoint me. For if we can convince that all that is African, where am I? Think that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem. They will lose their native culture. And listen to this one. And listen to it. And they will become truly what we want them to be. A conquered and dominated nation. What must we do to make them to be a conquered and dominated nation? today we are a conquered and dominated nation because they strategized on us. And they broke the backbone of our culture. They broke the backbone of our systems. And they caused us to hate ourselves. Wangutwa wonder. They caused us to hate ourselves. And they knew if they achieve that, we will be truly a conquered and dominated nation. Today, black people are 81% of the population, controlled by 7% of the population, because they followed this formula. I want you to be a tough black man in your mind. I want you to be a tough black man, not one who's easily influenced by a strategy of a white man who wants nothing good for you, but just to dominate you and conquer you. I'm done. Nchapeleng matsogo. Only mad pastors preach about this. You have to be mad like Anda to talk about this. And I admit I am mad. That's why I talk about this. Something.